Hey, it's Nancy Juetten. I'm co-founder of Life Goes On Roadmap. And is it back to school time where you are in your town? Well, it sure is over here. My college kid is back in his university digs, all set up for a great year. And maybe you're like me and other parents around the country and you're saying, finally, the kids are back in school. Finally, the summer chaos is over. Finally, it's time to put me back on the priority list and take care of some things that have been nagging at me for months now. Could that be the situation that you're experiencing? I know I am. And so I have an idea for you. Now that the suntan lotion is cleared, now that the summer vacation stuff is in the rearview mirror and you can see some kind of regular schedule that you can get back on some kind of a disciplined program to accomplish everything you want in your life and your work, could now be the time that you're finally ready to get your act together so you never leave a mess for your family to clean up just in case something crazy or random should happen to you? As I'm recording this video, Hurricane Dorian is having her way across the Carolina coast and has already created all kinds of havoc in the Bahamas. It's just tragic, of epic proportion, the disaster. And yet, while we're watching the Today Show, people are talking about the 100th anniversary of the NFL and football snacks that we can enjoy this Sunday. And life is going on normally for so many of us, but somewhere else in the world, it's a completely different story. And my question to you is, if that hurricane or something crazy or random would be happening in your backyard, would you be able to grab everything that you care about, all your important papers, documents, access to everything that matters, and be able to leave and have control over the rest of your life? Many people tell me that this is something they've been wanting to get around to, but they haven't put on the priority list. And I'm giving you a little nudge here that now might be a good time to do that. What if you and your family chose a specific date on the calendar to get this done with our expert help, and you could have that box checked that you actually got something done that you've been meaning to get done for a while, and have the peace of mind and the confidence that you've got access, power, and control no matter what happens. So here's some great news. On Saturday, October 19th, my husband Steve and I are leading another of our epic Get It Done virtual training days, where we're actually going to take families by the hand and guide them to complete their Life Goes On Roadmap, digital roadmap, from wherever they live, work, or play. And we're inviting you to come along. All you have to do is choose that date on the calendar and get organized and follow the yellow brick road to power, access, and control with our support. And we will show you the way. Choosing a date on the calendar that works for you that's not on October 19th is completely your choice as well. The key is to actually get this done, because guess what? We provide replays to the Get It Done Day to everyone who joins us so that you can have our voices guiding you through it so we can get it done and make it fun, and you can have the confidence and peace of mind that should something random or crazy happen in your backyard or in your family, that you can still unlock the keys to the rest of your life. So you're probably wondering, why would you choose our system over others that you might be able to find online? Well, stuff that you can find for free typically means that you're going to get pounded with invitations to buy insurance or funeral or cremation services, and these may not be invitations that you want to readily welcome into your inbox. And also, things that you get for free sometimes end up gathering dust or never getting used because nobody's holding your feet to the fire to get it done and to make it fun. If you're thinking about doing some kind of an online vault system, well, that's certainly an option, but it may be a little intimidating for families that are not as comfortable with technology. And on a practical, tactical level, what you need to remember is that when you invest in a vault system, you pay a modest price this year, next year, and the year after that, and the year after that. So for as many years as you plan to use it, you may be paying for it considerably more than you ever thought possible, because you went with a system that has higher cost over time than perhaps another alternative. And the cool thing about Life Goes On Roadmap is you simply make a simple, modest investment one time, and we will nudge you along to get you to completion no matter how long it takes. So I think that's a pretty cool point of differentiation. The other thing is that we actually hold your feet to the fire to get it done. And instead of taking a gloom and doom approach, we take a step-by-step, playful approach. We've actually turned this into a game you can win instead of a task you can put off until later. If you're inspired to get this done, you're going to be a winner no matter what you decide. But my invitation is for you to come on along with us on October 19th for the Get It Done Day, because we're going to get it done, we're going to make it fun, and you're going to have a whole the beautiful thing of community pulling you forward. And I think that's a really nice advantage. So one of the things we hear from people is sometimes they say, oh, this is the last thing I want to do. I'd rather do anything. I'd rather watch Sunday, football. I'd rather clean my pantry. I'd rather organize my sock drawer. I'll tell you what, you can do all those other things, but when you don't have power, access, and control over your accounts, your digital assets, your beneficiary designations, you'll be lamenting that big time, and you'll be sobbing all the way to the bank because you won't have the wealth that you thought you had because you didn't get your act together. And that's a costly, costly consequence. So if you're interested in getting some support and getting this done finally, now that the kids are back in school, October 19th is the date. The investment for you is $197, and that includes the beautiful this beautiful notebook that arrives to your front porch, so you cannot ignore it. And you also get all the digital tools to make it easy for you to save, store, share, update, and review your most crucial information, so that every quarter you can take a look at it and see what's changed. And then the final thing I'll say is that overwhelm can be overwhelming, let's face it. But what if you just said yes and focused on the 3 biggest areas in your life that would give you and your family the biggest run for the money? Of the 16 sections, if you completed 3, you'll be in great shape to see the aha insights that will come your way and the power, access, and control that it will provide you. We've heard from so many people saying, I learned about this before, when it was too late. Or I did everything and my husband didn't know how to do a thing. Or my husband's doing everything and I don't know anything. This is not an empowering place to stand. So now that the kids are back in school, why not get your act together with the Life Goes On roadmap as your tool of choice? I promise you will be telling us that this is an answer to a prayer. It's just one day out of your life knowing that the rest of your life is smoother sailing no matter what happens. So with that, we are Life Goes On roadmap, and we are in the get ahead of life before life kicks you in the butt business, and we'd like you to come on along for the ride on October 19th. I'll offer a link below so that you can join us, and maybe you'd like to invite your friends and family to join us too, because our intention is to touch and transform 1 million lives, and we're making it happen one amazing family at a time. So welcome aboard in advance. I look forward to working with you, and thank you so much for the opportunity.